Hello everyone, Casual Boxing Fan here. I just got finished watching the Devin Haney Antonio Moran fight, and it really showcased Devin Haney's skill, his technical ability, and just how good of a prospect he truly is. He's still quite young, but he really disposed of Antonio Moran in devastating fashion with an absolute stunning knockout in the 7th round with an overhand right. And he really set that overhand right up throughout the fight, using the jab to the body, the right hand to the body, which also got him a knockdown in round 5. So he really set that overhand right up, laying those traps. He has exquisite footwork as well. We got to see him, how he moved off the ropes, never let himself get trapped on the ropes, circled away, pivoted away, rolled under the hooks. A lot of good work in there. He's definitely improving. He's getting better with each fight. I remember his last fight that I watched. He didn't look as sharp as this or as good. He also implemented the left hook into his arsenal a lot more. He was looking for that counter left hook. He was looking for that lead left hook. Just really changing up his offense and showing a lot of different wrinkles in his game. And that's what impressed me the most about him, is that he showed me a lot of stuff. You know, that 1-2 was so explosive, you know. He would just burst in with it sometimes, and other times he would kind of wait. I like the variation on the right hand. I like that he set it up by trying to throw it over the top. I like that he threw it straight sometimes. I like that he changed it up. He kept Antonio Moran guessing. I thought that was fantastic. I was impressed with the body work. Left jab to the body, right hand to the body. Very much like Floyd Mayweather Jr. A lot of people seem to compare him to a young Floyd. Do I think he's at that level yet? No. I feel that he's still got a long way to go. I feel a young Floyd was more dynamic. A little more of a crackerjack. I mean, in the way that he would explode and then go back. I feel that Devin Haney's still learning. He's still gaining that experience. So I wouldn't put that title of a young Floyd on him yet. I'll let him grow, see how he develops, and ultimately he'll become his own fighter, because I don't think anyone will be like a young Floyd. He was such a unique talent. But I do think Devin Haney has similarities there. The roll, he has a good shoulder roll. He rolls his punches well. He does a lot of sharp little things, and that's the most important thing. It's the little things he does that make him good. You know, rolling the shots, coming back with a counter right hand, rolling the shots, coming back with a counter hook. You know, he's a very good hook. You know, I will say, a lot of people say Moran went 10 with Pedraza, but I would say Pedraza's style is more favourable to Moran than a guy like Haney's. So, I wouldn't look too much into the opponent. I would still say I want to see him against a top-level opponent, someone who's going to really push him, someone who has the hand speed and the foot speed to give him trouble, because he just had quicker feet, quicker hands in there against Moran, and was obviously a lot smarter. Someone like a Pedraza is going to go on the inside and going to trade, and going to take a lot more risks. So, I know a lot of people do it saying that, but next time watch how he does against an opponent that can match the hand speed and match the foot speed. And that will be his real test, how he handles someone with similar skills to him. That's always a test for a fighter, a mirror match. Because the things they do good, if the other fighter doesn't do them good or have a counter towards them, they're obviously going to get beat. And Moran just had nothing in his arsenal or anything he could really do to bother Haney, because he couldn't use his jab, he was too slow, he was getting countered. He couldn't throw any punches because he was getting countered. His feet were too slow. He couldn't cut off the ring. And as soon as Haney got on the ropes, he'd simply slipped off. So there was nothing for Moran to do. You know, eventually he got stopped in the 7th with what could be knockout of the year. An absolute stunning overhand right, which I say before was set up with that jab, that lead hand. He set up beautifully, and that just goes to show that Haney's a thinking man. He's laying traps. He's getting better. And that's what you want to see in a young fighter. You want to see him laying traps. You want to see him have the ability to set punches up and not just be looking for one big shot. You want him to set punches up. And I feel that's what's going to separate him from these other young stars, is the ability to set up the knockout punch from round 1 and build it, and build it. And that's what he did with that lead hand. He just kept shooting it to the body. Moran was starting to drop his hands. And ultimately, that's what won him the fight. And hopefully, we get to see more great knockouts like the one Haney delivered. And it's good to see such a young prospect have a platform where he can show off his skills and he can be who he needs to be. So I think Devin Haney is definitely up there as one of the top prospects this year, along with Shakur Stevenson, Teofimo Lopez, Mario Barrios, Virgil Ortiz Jr. So there's a lot of young guys we're going to watch out for, but Devin Haney, so far this year, is pulling away. He's showing why he's going to be the first one to take a step at a world title, I think. But thank you all for listening. This was Casual Boxing Fan.